Welcome back, everyone, to Tater Tanks. Today I am playing the STRV 103B on the map Ruinberg. So with this matchup, it's an ideal matchup for the STRV, tier 10 and a tier 8 matchup. So I know I can get pretty aggressive off the hop with this thing. The frontal armor will be very hard for any tier 8 to penetrate, and there aren't actually that many tier 10s in the match, so I decide to go into the city, whereas normally in a tier 10 game at least I would probably start by sniping, but here I decide to go for it and just get up in the business right away. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, and that's because of renovations on our house and my gaming space. And we had some flooding in or water damage in our basement, and now that's all been finally cleared up. So hopefully we can return to a somewhat semi-normal schedule with uploading and posting videos. I've missed it, and I'm looking forward to getting back into the thick of things again. So you can see already we are at 2k damage and 1200 blocked. So this armor is working out really well, and feels like I've picked a good spot to be in, at least for now. And that's thanks to that really good frontal armor, which in a tier 10 matchup I'm not quite as eager to brawl like this, but with tier 8s and 9s I'm okay with it. But now that the IS-7, I think it is, has come up here, I'm going to back off a little bit. They kind of know that I'm there now and they're looking for me. So I'm going to fall back and try to find a different angle somewhere. So come up behind this T95. You can see they got the heavy up ahead of me there. So I thought maybe they would start pushing around this corner, but it doesn't quite look like it. They're a bit too timid against that T95, which is fine by me. So we get some shots into that T277 that backs up a little too far, and just like that, we're at 1 kill and just over 2k damaged. So now that they are not pushing up, I decide to push up myself, and did not see that rock there. But now we've got the Jagdpanzer at a bit of an angle, so I get orange on my reticle, so I decide to give it a try. And the orange obviously means that there's a chance of penning, but it's not guaranteed. Didn't have quite enough, so I make a little adjustment there, and just like that we get the captain's hatch. I get another orange shot there, and especially with those premium rounds, it's very hard to block with any amount of armor because the penetration value on these premium rounds is really, really good. So 2.8k, it's tied still for kills, but we are making good progress, at least on a personal level. So just gonna try to back up here with this IS-7. Is he gonna let me? There we go. Wanted to back up a bit because there's nothing really to do here. I didn't want to just sit and wait, rather use my rate of fire to my advantage and not just sit around waiting for someone to move around. Except now I see that the IS-7 is leaving, so I don't want to leave this flank all the way open. So back I go again. I'm not sure what the IS-7 was doing. He was in a really strong position here like this, but oh well. And I'm not sure how that went in or how that got through, but it did. And thankfully we had teammates doing some work, and now we can sit in this spot again and try to get a few more shots. And there you see that premium ammo going through the Jagdpanzer's front again. And now the advantage is starting to swing in our favor. You can see set 8-3. Even as I'm speaking, there's a correction to that. So now we're getting somewhere in this game. We're finding our our momentum and using it. So now I'm going to try to get around this corner. Just as I'm about to fire, that Grom move pushes up, so I can't really do that. I don't want to take a side shot from the Jagdpanzer either, so I'm trying to be a bit wary of that. But now I see he's falling back to his demise, so I'm going to push into these guys as well. And now the Grom has fired, so I know he's done. Somehow I block, or that shot gets blocked. Now I have to wait a little bit. I'm quite lucky here that my repairs come up at the point that they did. And just like that, this game is almost over. We'll see if we can get a little bit more into the artillery. I think that guerrilla will be done by the time I get there, but we will try to get a little bit more damage in. It's 3.7k with 2k blocked. Very good result overall. A little slow on the uptake here with this Artie. I didn't want to waste time changing to... I will correct that. I did switch to HE and then it didn't do much. I was hoping to one-shot that guy. And now I'm at 3 HP. But luckily for me, that still works out. So I survived with 3 HP, 4k damage, 2k blocked. And that is the match. Pretty happy with that. I hadn't played in a while. At least not very seriously. So that's a first class with steel wall, I think that is. And you can see the results here too. Pretty happy with that result. And this STRV 103 is always fun. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.